and I thought we could do this together just for a little while here before I burn up. So this is a 3D printed helmet part, and it's been painted with some white spray paint, actually, enamel spray paint that's a matte white. I prefer just never using a primer material, just only using paint. Basically, what I do is I sand the raw print and then spray paint it, and then there'll still be bumps from the print, and then sand it again, and then it's like pretty smooth. And then this one, it's debatable if I'll try sanding it and painting it another time, and then sanding it again after that. I got like these really unfortunate because this helmet actually had some finishes on it because I was using it as a prop helmet in some videos actually before, and I wanted to just start over and refinish it. And unfortunately, there were just some areas where my new top coat crawled, kind of weird. And now in the sanding, it's kind of coming out like this kind of interesting crackle pattern. So got it here too. So I think I'm gonna go with it though, and do weathering, and then the black weathering will fill in that cool paint crackle. I think that'll look kind of cool. With each helmet, I try to come up with something that's going to be unique and different because I feel like there's already enough sort of perfect helmets out there. And I've made enough perfect helmets. I don't need to just keep doing the same thing over and over. The sandpaper here is purple. It's 3M. And I like to start off with a 120. And then we'll just move over to the 220. You see, I really can't see any print lines at this point, and other areas could maybe use another coat of paint though, so it's debatable. We'll see how it comes out at this point. I put the paint on really thick, so there's a lot to sand off, And don't think you're indestructible, so always wear a dust mask, okay? When you're sanding, try to go in circles or ovals or S curves. Never just go back and forth in a straight line because you'll just create a lot of scratches that go in that direction. So anytime you're sanding, always try to go in circles or ovals or some kind of S curve like this. You could do like a waveform back and forth like this kind of. But never just go straight back and forth because you'll just gouge it. Because sanding does scratch the piece. It's just lots of little circles, so you don't really notice. It's called a non-directional finish when you do all circles. Non-directional finish. Also called a random orbit, finish. ROS, random orbit sanding. Basically, it hides imperfections. Circular sanding in metal and everything else, also wood, hides imperfections and polishes well, but linear sanding in metal or wood or plastic creates an imperfection that has to be buffed out by somebody else. So for me, the part of the Scout helmet that's always kind of tough to get is this inside surface here. It's I've never really gotten it totally perfect, but you do have to get in there and try to sand it best you can. Let the sandpaper be kind of soft and pliable on your fingers, and you don't have to use a lot of pressure. It's really more about getting the sandpaper in the right place than like really putting a lot of pressure. Just get it in the right place a whole bunch and that'll be fine. You can see we're getting a lot of dust on my phone, so I can tell it's getting dusty out here. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I have no idea, but hopefully you can. Hopefully on my next phone I'll get like a microphone with the phone, because I think the nicer phones come with a Bluetooth mic, or there'll be one at the phone store that I can buy. So yeah, we'll solve that problem. I'll have a new thing to break. I'm just kind of, I should probably get a new phone really quick, because I'm sure all the tariffs are going to make the cost of phones go up. But I just honestly, my phone works, and I just don't want to have to buy a new one, because it would just make my bill go up a lot, basically, for what I want to get. I want to get a really nice phone, and it would make my monthly bill go like way up. It would go up like $100 for a long time, for like 2 or 3 years or something crazy like that. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? I'm sorry this live stream keeps dropping, bro. That really is a bummer. I'm trying to live stream from my studio that's in this beautiful place, and then we could kind of be in this place together, which is fun. But there's hardly any signal in this area, so part of the adventure here is just seeing if we have signal, right? So hopefully this big metal chair that the camera's on is going to help. So anyway, the front's coming along pretty well. What's up, yo? Unfortunately, the inside of this mask piece is kind of trashed, because there's some old foam padding that I put in here that honestly looked good and did the part, but it just never stopped smelling bad. So I gotta pull it out, and I don't know, cleaning out the inside of the mask is going to be like a whole nother operation. Yeah, this might be one of my first, what could we call, rebuild or refab on a helmet. Refurbish, yeah, refurbishment. This helmet had white and clear on it, but I just never really got the print lines out of it. And then when I tried to leather it, it really showed the print lines really bad. Well, there's a Coast Guard helicopter circling around, so we might get a park landing here in a minute. If this helicopter decides to land in the park, then we'll have to switch modes and just watch this helicopter land.